Okay, it looks like people are popping on now, so that's exciting. So I'm gonna share really quick, and if you guys want, you can like screenshot these. I know my video is like horrible connection, but I have these index cards, and these are 3 different types of power hours because depending on what time of month and what I have going on, I feel like I need to focus on different things. So I have an invite power hour, a follow-up power hour, and a connecting power hour. And each week I'll assign certain days to certain things. So maybe like 2 weeks before a challenge, I'll have the majority of my power hours will be invites and follow-ups. And then I'm like starting a challenge right now. So now in the next week will probably be more connect. So I'm trying to connect with people. So I'm ready in like 2 weeks to invite them to my next challenge. Because I run challenges about once a month. So I'm gonna share if you guys want to if you want to see these. That's probably backwards, isn't it? I'll take pictures of them and post them in the BeatNik thing, in the comments. But so today I thought we would do the Connect Power Hour, and that way, like, if you guys are doing power hours moving forward with the rest of the group, chances are they're gonna have more invite focus, so you'll have a bunch of people that you've messaged and you kind of started talking to today. So if you feel like you need to be inviting, try to take like, you can kind of develop conversations over the course of the day in little 15-minute pockets and still invite people, or if you have people on your list, add like another 15 minutes later in the day or right after this to make sure you get some invites out. So the first thing I'm going to have us do is for 2 minutes, I focus on my vision, and I think that helps like set my mind right. So I'm going to put a timer on. If you guys have a dream board or anything like that, take a look at it. Otherwise, I usually just like, I have a notebook here and I like keep track of all my people and everything, and I'll like journal out just like positive affirmations, like I'm gonna be an elite coach, like people are drawn to me, I'm gonna help people, you know, like whatever, I'm gonna be able to afford this or that. So we're gonna take 2 minutes to do that and just focus on like pumping yourself up about your mission, your dreams, and your why you're doing this. So I'll put some music back on and start the timer. So go ahead and just kind of focus on that or journal it out. All right, so time's up. The next thing we're gonna jump right into is, where's my card? Is birthdays. So I send, oh, so I send out a little birthday message that I have drafted, and it goes something like "Happy Birthday." I actually send out belated birthday messages because I find that I get more response because people get like flooded with birthday messages and they kind of ignore them. So I look back a few days and send out belated birthday messages. So in my message, I say something like, happy birthday, sorry I'm late, just wanted to send you a message and ask you something fun that somebody gave me, and I ask them to share something that they're really proud of that they can do, or something that they're really good at, and it gives people answering a question. Everyone like loves the engagement and thinking about something positive, and I'm like, just a reminder that you're awesome on even on the days that it's not your birthday. So I'm gonna have you guys go into your birthday the birthdays on Facebook. So you go to events and birthdays, and that will let you see them. Or you can just stay in the event side and then, or go to the calendar, and then you can go in the past and see whose birthdays happened in past days. So we're gonna do that for 5 minutes. So ready, set, go. Okay, good question. So Elena asked how she can see past birthdays. So if you go to Facebook and then events and then over to birthdays, on the right-hand side it says recent birthdays, and you can go to the last 3 days. So if you do this at least every 3 days, you can cover like almost everyone. Other than that, it's a little bit difficult to find them. So I usually try to stay current with like the last 3 days, so I don't miss people. So it's like on the right-hand side when you're in events, and then birthdays. I can share my screen really quick too, I think. Yeah, so you go to, if you're at home, on home, you go to events right here, and then birthdays, and then I look at these ones over here. All right, time is up. So when I'm doing this on my own, I usually go a little bit longer and try to get out, like catch up on birthdays, but we're gonna move on. So the next one is adding 7 people to Facebook and 7 people to Instagram. We've got 10 minutes for this, so you gotta kind of make it snappy. So what I do is on Instagram, I go to a hashtag that I've used in one of my posts, and then just start like picking up people. Instagram's a little bit faster. In Facebook, I'll go to a group that I'm a member of, and click on a few profiles and try to add people that look like they're similar to me. So in Facebook, like I'm not a mom, I'm unmarried, so I try to like go for like the kind of the young people, the kids, the people who don't have kids, because that's not my market. So try to think about like who you relate to and pick out people like that and just start adding them as friends, and then keep a list of their names. I write mine down and then I catch everything back up on my Google Streak later. So just write their names down so you can track how many you've added. So I'm going to put 10 minutes on, and we're going to do 7 on Instagram, 7 on Facebook. And go ahead and turn some music back on. I have honestly no idea how the music sounds in the speakers, so if it's like too loud or too quiet, let me know. Okay, just so you know, we have 3 minutes left. And for those who are joining, we're adding people to Instagram and Facebook. All right, time is up. To be honest, I didn't get to my 7, so I'm going to go back to it later, but just trying to stay on the clock, and I just try to, it helps me go faster and faster each time, so it's good practice to kind of hustle. Next thing we're going to do is return messages. Usually I do this for about 10 minutes, but we're going to do 5 minutes to just try to catch up on messages and go back to making sure your inbox, clean out your inbox a little bit. So everyone you wished happy birthday to and stuff yesterday, essentially, make sure you respond to it. So timer's on. Yes, I'm going to record this. Sorry, Elena, I'm going to record this for later. So it's recording right now, so you'll have it to catch up with. And then I'm going to post images of like the cards that I do, so you can see all 3 different power hours. Okay, so for anyone who's joining, we are returning messages right now. All right, timer is up. So if you haven't returned messages again, go back to that later and finish that up. I try to just get as much as I can done in the hour and then go back and finish other things in the little pockets, but at least this way you've covered some of your bases. So we've returned messages, we've added people, we've done birthdays and focused on our vision. Next we have liking, commenting, and sharing on posts from Coach Prospects list. So if you don't have a Coach Prospects list, get one. You can save people on Facebook, like save them to like a special group and then like see them all, or you can go to Instagram if you've like saved posts. What I do on Instagram is I save posts from people that I think would be great coaches or I just like want on my team. I save them to a collection and then I always have the hardest time finding my collections. I don't know why. Okay, so you go to the home and then press the little person over here, and then you can go to the 3 bars on the top and then click saved. So then I have a file called Dream Team, and then I save like a post from all these different people that I think would be great coaches. So I'm just gonna go back through them and like and comment and stuff like that. If you do most of your recruiting and connecting on Facebook, pull up names of people, or if you have a saved list of people, start going through that. But we're just liking, commenting, sharing posts, looking at their stories, commenting in that way, so you can DM them however you want. But we're gonna spend 7 minutes liking, commenting on people who we want to be coaches. Starting now. This music's turn. All right, time is up. Okay, so now we are going to like, comment, and share from people who are on our client prospects list. So people you want to work with, and that could really be like anyone, really, right? So If you don't have a list of people specifically that you want to work with or that you've been talking to, just start going through friends and reconnecting, liking, commenting, and sharing. But pick a few that you're gonna actually deliberately connect with. In the past, I used to just like, comment, and share, but then I would spread myself so thin across everyone instead of really trying to build a relationship with a few people. So pick a handful of people and then write their names down so you can come back to them another time. We're gonna go 7 minutes again, and go ahead. All right, time is up. So the next thing we're going to do is just message new people. So I have my goal to message 10 or 15 new people. I rarely hit it. So let's shoot for as much as you can get. Make sure it's genuine and you're not just like, hey, I'm messaging you. So something, either a comment or a like or something like that, like tell them something, give them a compliment. And this is how you're reaching out to new people that you haven't been messaging before, who maybe don't have a birthday right now. So we're gonna do that for, we're gonna cut it short. So probably 5 minutes since we're running short on time. Maybe 7, I'll put on 7 minutes. So just start messaging people. All right, ready, set, and go ahead. If you have not messaged people in your coach prospects or client prospects list yet, you can still continue off of those lists too, or you can just message totally new people. All right, time is up. So we got through almost everything. The last thing that I do on my list is check in with my challenge group, try to get a post on Facebook, and then update my streak. So I'm trying to use Google Streak to keep track of everything. So I put everything in my notebook first, and then so if you have one last thing is if you're using an online system or Google Streak or something like that, take everything you put in your paper and put it back into Google Streak. And then I don't really like my check-in with my challenge group and the other things I do in my Power Pockets. I don't do them in my Power Hours. So my Power Hour I use mainly to connect people. So as you guys saw today, like most of the Power Hour was about connecting with people in a bunch of different ways, making sure you're getting coaches and prospects. So hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully tomorrow for the next Power Hour, you're gonna have a bunch of messages to return and lots of new conversations that you can start inviting on. So hopefully that was helpful. Does anyone have questions? No? Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. If you do have questions later, I am going to post what I do for my different Power Hours for you guys to see, and you can always just message me. So thanks, guys. Have a good morning. Close this. Stop recording.